welcome back to the reading vlog. I am still off of work. My shoulder is slowly getting better, but it's still not there, so yeah, still pain, still tiredness from the medication. But I thought I'd give you a check-in because I finished my audiobook from last week, which was the last thing I talked about last week, which was The Hitchhiker's Guide Through the Galaxy. Let me look up what I gave it. Okay, so I gave The Hitchhiker's Guide Through the Galaxy 4 stars. I liked it. I actually found the audiobook to be quite enjoyable. Um, I have to be honest, I don't love the book. The more I listen to it and read it, because this was, I think, my third time now, the less I seem to like it. I don't know why. It's just not a story that is like really repeatable and rereadable for me. So I think that might be just one factor, you know? And then over the last few days, whenever I felt like awake enough, because obviously I don't have to work, I don't go out, you know, I'm pretty much just sitting around trying to move relatively little. I actually read a complete book, which is kind of interesting. It read really, really quickly, so I, put it in whenever I had like 10, 15 minutes, and then, I would rest and then I would read again. But yeah, I finished Monstrous Regiment by Terry Pratchett, with it the 31st book in the Discworld series by him. And yeah, I don't know. I gave it 3 stars. It's not my favorite. Vimes is in here. I like Vimes. I don't love him. And this is pretty much the first in the Industrial Revolution collection. So that was new, but it's a book about war. I'm not somebody who loves reading about war, so that is mainly why my review isn't that good. Because I personally prefer peacetime and not war. And so yeah, this is pretty much about a girl pretending to be a boy going into the army, and then there's a vampire in the army and a troll, like a really diverse army for like Discworld standards. And then we have Wimes from the City Watch, who is kind of like there to kind of like make sure that the war kind of finds an end. And that is pretty much the story of this one. So yeah, not my favorite, but to be honest, like I do like the world and I like the writing style, so they always get like 3 stars, even if I don't love the topic or the story of the book, So yeah, that is what I've read. Other than that, I also started listening to The Starless Sea. My god, that audiobook is so good. I am loving it. I think like 5 hours through now, because obviously like I'm just like in the evenings I just lie down for a few hours and then I listen to an audiobook. So yeah, that is when I started The Starless Sea. That was really, really nice. And yeah, I haven't picked up the next physical book yet, but mainly also because tomorrow my Kathy Rice books are supposed to come, that I picked up at an auction on Saturday. And yeah, I do want to read those, to be honest. So I will probably wait till those come tomorrow and then start reading that directly. But yeah, I will show you tomorrow. Come here. Okay, so I just got my package from eBay. So let's look at the books in here. Let me put that down. Okay, so we have Two Nights. These are all by Kathy Rice. Oh god, I hate having to pronounce her name. So we have Two Nights, Bones to Ashes, Bones for Forever, Deja Dead, Speaking in Bones, Bones of the Lost. Also, the squeaking is my dog in the background. Bones Never Lie. So yeah, most of these has bones in the title. Crossbones, Break No Bones, Fatal Voyage, Virals, Devil Bones, which this is one that I already own. Then Spider Bones, Bear Bones, which this one I also already own. Flesh and Bones, Deadly Decisions, Grave Secrets, and 206 Bones. So these all seem to be in fairly okay condition, which I thought they would be. They are obviously read already, but they are still okay. Some have like more like reading lines than others, but that is fine by me, you know. I just am really happy with these. I don't have my tablet here. I will do that tonight, but I will need to look up which books of the series I now own, and then I can see in which order I will read these. But yeah, I will start with the first one today. But yeah, I will check in with you later, because right now I'm still doing some gaming upstairs, and then I probably will eat something, and then I will try to read, and we'll see how far I will come with reading tonight still. But yeah, those are all of the books. I paid like 12 euros for all of them, plus like 6.50 euros shipping. So technically I paid like €1 a book, which, to be honest, for only like having 2 duplicates, and yeah, I think that's actually really, really good. So yeah, I will see you later. Okay, one last check-in for today. I sorted through the books, and as it seems, I now own 17 of the first 18 books in the series. I'm missing one. I think it's like part 6 or 7. I don't know. But yeah, I am actually owning the rest of them, and 2 standalone books, actually. So that is kind of cool. And yeah, I started with Deja Dead, which is actually the first one in the series. I have already read this, but only as an ebook, and I didn't like check it on Goodreads because it was before that. So yeah, I'm actually rereading Deja Dead, and I actually read 100 pages tonight. I am absolutely up for these books right now. I am loving it. I love these books. I know they're not the best, but they're really, really entertaining. So yeah, I'm having a great time reading this one. And yeah, I might need to make March like the thriller month and just read through as much of those books as I can to kind of like, you know, make up for the fact that I bought so many books, you know. But yeah, that was kind of good evening reading, so I will resume with this one tomorrow morning, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm still in a little bit of pain, but it's getting better. And then I also listened to quite a bit of The Starless Sea, and I'm quite a ways through that now. I'm really enjoying that as well. I love the book, so yeah, I'm having a good time right now. And yeah, tomorrow my Illumicrate should come, so we will look at that. And yeah, I will now go to bed, and I will see you tomorrow. Okay, it is Thursday now. I'm feeling a tiny bit better again, which is great. Still not fantastic, but better. I did read 200 pages of this morning. I am over halfway through. I'm having a great time reading this. So yeah, I do hope like I will read like another 100 pages today, and then I can finish it tomorrow morning, you know. The perk of being on sick leave, you know, I can read a bit more, but yeah, I'm really excited. I put them in like reading order. I pretty much have all but one to read them in the order, and I will then just skip the ones that I have already read, you know. And yeah, then the standalones I will probably read at the end because I didn't know these existed, so yeah, I'm fine with that. But next step on the agenda, my Illumicrate just came, so I thought we would look at it. directly. Where is the opening? I'm having a bit more energy today, which is great. But the medicine still makes me really, really tired. So I have to kind of read before taking the medicine. So I'm like the maximum amount of time away from taking the medicine. So, okay, I got distracted by my husband. Now, let's continue with what is in here. So, the topic is charged hearts. It's not looking good for me. Let's hope it's not romance, but... The first thing is this. Death was everywhere in the house of night. What is this? It's a drinking glass inspired by the serpent and the wings of night. Never heard of that. As always. Oh, it's another one of these. I think I already own one of these. Oh, that's pretty. I'm not a fan of these straws, but I have my own. Yeah, that is really pretty. I don't know if you can see it anyways. There are like 2 snakes on there. And then, yeah, we have the same quote that I just told you. Yeah, that is cool. It's with a lid so nothing can get out, which is nice. That is actually kind of useful. Then, I think we have another sword replica. Yes! No, it's not a sword, it's a trident. Which is equally as cool. I really love these things. Then we have a keyring. That says fairy tale. Oh, it's inspired by the book Eaters. Which makes sense because it's a fairy tale with a chunk eaten out of. I don't really use keychains, so not really that nice. And then we have this travel case, which is see-through, which is absolutely great for like flying, which I will be doing later this year, which is fantastic. So this one is really, really nice for like my medication and stuff when I'm traveling. And then we have the book. And the book is called To Cage a God by Elizabeth May, which I haven't read anything from. To cage a God is divine. To be divine is to rule is to destroy. Ooh, those are some incredible stenciled edges. And then we have this really, really pretty end pages and a white book. This looks really, really nice. So let's see what it's about. Yeah, that might not be a favorite of mine. The concept sounds great. Pretty much we have 2 sisters and the parents grafted gods into them, into their bones, and so they have like kind of special abilities. And once their mother dies, people try to take the kingdom, and the sisters kind of join the rebellion to actually like usurp the kingdom and try to like make it stable again and rule again. And one of the sisters reunites with her lover, who is the head of the rebellion, and the other sister infiltrates the palace and kind of kindles a love with a princess there. So yeah, love is definitely quite a big part, so I probably won't love it, but I will give it a try. But yeah, it's not my favorite topic, as you probably know by now. So let's look up what the things are. So the trident replica is from the Poppy War, which I haven't read. Then we have the drinking glass, the keyring, and the crow's foot pouch is from... One Dark Window, which I also haven't read. So yeah, I don't know anything about these things again, which it's often like that. But you know, this is really, really practical. I really love that. I love the replicas. I like to collect things, you know. And this is also really, really great. So all in all, I think it's slightly better than average box. So yeah, I will see you with the reading update. Okay, quick update. That's Friday afternoon. I finished this one this morning, which is nice. So yeah, I finished Deja Dead by Kathy Rice, the first one in the Temperance Brennan series. And I have to say, obviously, you know, we have murdered young women, and Temperance Brennan is kind of finding out what is happening, and in line of that, her like private life suffers and she suffers herself. And yeah, she's a little bit of a hothead. She tends to go into things without thinking too clearly that maybe she needs backup. But I kind of enjoy that because she's not like not thinking. She's like thinking about like information and finding out information, but sometimes she's just doing it alone, even though she kind of doesn't need to. But yeah, I really enjoyed this, and it did remind me again why I find the book series so much better than the TV series, because she's so much of a nicer human being than in the TV series. They depict her so like weirdly in the TV series. Bones, if you've watched it. In the books, she's so much more of like a normal human being. She's just, you know, she loves her work. And she is kind of stuck in her work a lot of the time, but she's not this like weird human being that like doesn't like company and stuff. It's just that, you know, if there's work to do, she will do the work, but she also has like a good private life, which she doesn't seem to have in like the TV series. And she's not as dumb as she's in the TV series. It's just so weird. But yeah, I really enjoyed that. I gave it 4 stars. And yeah, the next one I'm reading, and that is the next book I'm reading, is Deadly Decisions, which I don't know if it's the second one. No, the second one is Death du Jour, but that one I've read already. I did also read Deja Dead already, but not in physical form, just as an ebook, so I read the physical one. But yeah, the Death du Jour I have read, so I won't reread that. It kind of doesn't make sense. So I will continue with the third one in the series, which is Deadly Decisions. And yeah, this one I haven't read yet, which is exciting. So that is one I will start with tonight, and then we'll see how far I will come. But yeah, I'm incredibly tired today, but I'm feeling better by the day, which is great. So hopefully next week we're back to like normal vlogs. Okay, so I was just editing this vlog. It is Sunday now, and I just realized I never finished the vlog yesterday. I have no footage from yesterday. I am still really, really tired. I'm doing better. My neck is feeling better again, but not 100% yet. And yeah, I stopped taking the medicine yesterday, but I'm still really, really tired. So yeah, I still have to finish this vlog. So I finished 2 things. I first finished listening to the Starless Sea, which beautiful audiobook. I really, really loved the narrator who did. Is it? Well, the main character, you know, because the book has like this 3 stories that are running more or less parallel, and they have different narrators for different parts of the story and for different like characters' points of views. And the one that is for our main character, which I've forgotten the name. I mean, it doesn't matter. You will know who I mean. But yeah, that one has the perfect audiobook voice. That sounded so good. So yeah, I really loved it. 5 stars. If you've never read The Starless Sea, it's pretty much one book telling like multiple stories, and it's about secret libraries that need to be protected, that are kind of in like a parallel space underground in the Starless Sea. And it's a really great adventure. I would really recommend reading it. It's a great book. It's by Erin Morgenstern. And then I finished a book today, this morning, so I can include it now in the vlog. But yeah, I finished the
third part of Cassie Rice Temperance Brennan series, that is The Deadly Decision. This one I only gave 3 stars. To be honest, the topic are motorcycle gangs. I don't give a shit about those. Like, I really don't enjoy stuff with that topic. So I found the book to be rather boring because there was a lot of explanation about like gang violence when it comes to motorcycle gangs and a lot of that, which makes total sense. Like, when it comes to the book, it's just not a topic I enjoy. And I felt like, I don't know, she has so many other more interesting cases that I felt like this one wasn't that interesting at all. So yeah, also there wasn't really much happening with her private life. It was a little bit weird. She has her nephew there. Is it her nephew? I think, yeah. Um, the son from her sister, yeah, so her nephew. And he kind of barges into her life, and I don't know. I mean, obviously, everybody has a different family life. I don't have the particularly greatest family life. I don't have contact with much of my family. But I kind of find it weird, the thing of like, you know, your nephew coming by and just living with you, like parallel to your life. It felt weird. But I guess it's probably a normal thing for a lot of families, just not in my family. But yeah, so that is pretty much what I read the last few days. And yeah, the next book I will pick up. Well, I am tempted to directly go into part 4, I think, of the Kathy Rice books. Um, yeah, I might do that. I actually feel like I have like, I know the summary, so we'll see if maybe I've already read this in German and I just don't know it, because I have read 3. I've read 4 of the Kathy Rice books in German. So yeah, some of the actually 4 of these might be some I already know. I just don't know that I've read them because the German titles of the books aren't like direct translations of the English titles, which is really, really annoying in German. But yeah, so I might continue with Fatal Voyage. I also still have 3 books that I started that I still need to continue with, but I'm not really in the mood right now. So we'll see where I will go from there. But yeah, now I will end the vlog so that I can edit it and upload it. And yeah, hopefully I will see you all in the next week with hopefully a little bit of a more interesting vlog, because obviously this week I just was on medication and really tired, so it's not the most interesting thing. But yeah, thank you for watching and I will see you next week.